Hi and welcome to Top Tips Tuesday. Jeff here again from GCD Property. So this week's tip is for those property investors looking to go in 2022 and not sure whereabouts in Australia to invest. So we all know that the traditionally strong markets over the last 10 years of Melbourne and Sydney have definitely slowed down, and it's those other regional markets of Brisbane, Adelaide and Perth that are really performing very well and giving investors great returns. So whereabouts of those three cities, what I'd be focusing on, well, you've got to look at the supply and demand driven by population growth. In Queensland, we've got the fastest interstate migration in Australia at the moment. In 2022, we're forecasting 105,000 new residents into Queensland, with the majority of that going into that Southeast Queensland corridor from sort of Sunshine Coast, Greater Brisbane down to the Gold Coast, which is massive, huge amount of numbers. And we're seeing this in the vacancy rates for anyone looking for a rental property in that corridor at the moment, very challenging. Great news for property investors. It means our rents are going up, our yields are getting higher. Very good. And then we need to take into the overseas migration coming into Australia. So in 2022, 2023, forecast 160,000 new residents into Australia, which is massive on top of the interstate migration. So that's going to put a lot of pressure on the property market in terms of supply for rental and for sale properties, which is going to protect prices and giving investors great rental yields based on the rents continuously going up because there's simply not enough supply of new properties hitting the market to meet this demand. So I hope that's helped. The other big factor about Southeast Queensland is we've got the Olympic Games coming in 10 years time, and when you look back at the previous cycle when Sydney hosted the Games in 2000, it was really the start of the boom times. So there's a lot of positives for that Southeast Queensland corridor. So I hope that's helped, give you some explanations about the property market, supply and demand, and some confidence. And if you'd like to explain more and have a conversation about more detail around those areas, please reach out and we'll have a quick chat. Thanks.